Hey guys, it's Edwin here, and today I'll be explaining to you why do you. I normally mention this instance of why do you make a relationship unhealthy after leaving an abusive relationship without healing? Because what normally happens is someone might leave an abusive relationship and then jump into another relationship or a situation. Yes, I understand the reasons for jumping into those things because it offers a temporary relief, it offers a place away from that loneliness. You can feel that that person is supporting you emotionally because you've been broken by the or you've been hurt by your past relationship. So you may feel that a new relationship will help you feel loved. A new relationship will help you at least feel have a sense of belonging, have a sense that people still want you. But the thing which you don't understand is yes, the relationship is may not be toxic, like in quotes, but you are the one who's making the relationship unhealthy. And I'm going to be explaining to you how you make the relationship unhealthy when you've not healed. Because actually the best thing to do is to heal before the relationship. Of course, in some instances you can heal in the relationship, but it's really hard because you are in a comfort zone. When you're in a comfort zone, it can be hard for you to heal because the pain is the greatest motivator. That's why the best thing to do is heal before the relationship. Because when you jump into a toxic relationship to a relationship, you are the one who's making it unhealthy. So why do you really make the relationship unhealthy if you've not healed? The first thing is I've said this toxic behavior is contagious. You see, during the course of that toxic relationship or your past toxic relationship, you've developed some coping mechanisms to help you maneuver in the relationship. And one of the coping mechanisms you develop is lying. You may lie to your partner so as to avoid confrontation. You may excessively drink so as to numb the emotions. Or you may just do something which is an undesirable behavior which you don't normally do, which is not coming from your authentic self. So when you take all these behaviors, you may also start becoming manipulative so as to survive because you might be when you experience manipulation so much in some sense we might tend to normalize it. So because you are being manipulated by other people, you might also start manipulating others because you might start playing victim. You might start playing victim so that you can get what you want from your new partner. So by that being this victim, like this powerless person, you are making that relationship unhealthy because the other person now will start taking care of you, or you might also start manipulating the other person. Let's call that person healthy. So already you are making that relationship unhealthy. The other instance is triggers, like because you've not really worked on your trauma, worked on your past relationship. Very many instances in that relationship will be triggering to you. It can be intimacy, it can be going to the movies, it can be cooking, or just meals, just anything. Like very many things will be triggering to you. And when you are constantly triggered in a new relationship, you of course will not be present because you will be reacting to present instances but with the past reaction. So your current partner will find it really hard to take care of you because every instance you get triggered. Even when they try to make jokes like, "Hey, you're looking," they may just make harsh jokes like, not harsh jokes, they just normal jokes like, "Hey, you're looking good today," but you might feel that maybe you were not looking good yesterday. That's why they're telling you that way because you don't really feel that you really believe in you are really in the relationship, you are really still in the past. It's what I normally say, it's being in two relationships at once. You are in the current relationship physically, but mentally you are still in your past relationship. So the relationship is unhealthy because you are emotionally unavailable and everything for you is a trigger. And you might also be in this instance of avoiding the places which remind you of your abusive ex. So if you avoid some of those places which remind you of your abusive ex, and let's say some of those places are your current partner's favorite places, it will mean that the relationship will not really be healthy because you are limiting your current partner from doing what they love to do before the relationship. So by being there without you healing or healing that trauma, you are making it unhealthy because you are already limiting the partner's freedom. So it's subtle, but you are already limiting your current partner's freedom because let's say your partner wanted to take you to the movies, but because movies are triggering to you, they just desist from taking you to the movies because you are still living in the past. The other aspect is wanting constant validation, constant reassurance. Because you've not really worked on your deep insecurities, you've not worked on really being whole as a person, really being a person who really feels that they deserve a healthy relationship. Who really feels that they can trust another person, who really feels that they can trust their own intuition and judgment. You will be constantly calling your partner, being overly suspicious, constantly asking them to tell you they love you, even when they don't feel, even when they act, even when their actions are loving, you're still wanting more and more, because that more will give you a reassurance that they still love you. And that reassurance will never really fill the void you have deep inside. That void was created because of your past relationship. So you want your current partner to keep telling you, I love you, after every 1 hour, 2 hours, tell me, they tell you. So you will make this relationship this kind of a codependent relationship where you are making like your partner to kind of constantly validate you, constantly tell you they love you, because deep inside you feel that you are unworthy of love. Deep inside you don't love yourself, because when you love yourself, someone doesn't need to tell you that they love you a million times in a day. They can just say once, but it's not really also a forced one, because when you deeply feel that you're unworthy, you might even force your partner to tell you that they love you. You might tell them, I want you to tell me that you love me, because deep inside you really feel that I'm not really worthy of this love. So by doing those things, you'll be making the relationship unhealthy. You'll be making the relationship a place of empowerment. You are making it unhealthy because you've not dealt with your stuff. So there are very many instances. Oh, another thing is criticism or hypersensitivity. Like you'll be so hypersensitive to criticism, even constructive criticism, because your partner may tell you something. Let's say you do something which is undesirable, because you're still in the past, of course. Then your partner may tell you, hey, next time don't do that. Like next time, don't overreact to those situations. But because you feel that that is an attack on who you are, or on your pain, because you are having trauma, so someone may need to take care of you like an egg. So when someone even give you constructive criticism just to help you grow, you might tend to overreact or get so angry about it, because that is just challenging your current perspective, was just challenging your current ego. So by doing that, you'll be making the other person shy away from offering any kind of constructive criticism that will help you grow. So by doing that, the relationship will not grow, because a relationship will have some bit of constructive criticism, which just so that it helps you to see your own flaws, see your own weaknesses, and then work on them. But by jumping into a relationship with those flaws, those weaknesses, and then saying that everybody is just having flaws and weaknesses, it's okay, we are going to make it work. No, instead of trying to make it work with another person, just work on yourself first. What's the hurry of jumping into a relationship when you're not really worrying about working on those things by yourself? So don't jump from a toxic relationship to another relationship, even if it is unhealthy, but instead focus on working on yourself, because you've been through terrible relationship in the past. So what you have to do now is to work on yourself, so that you can be the one who's bringing forth a healthy relationship, not the other person taking care of you because you were abused. No, you can be now the one who's rising up and forging a healthy relationship with also an unhealthy person, without bringing the past into the relationship. So don't make other relationships unhealthy because of your past, or because of not dealing with your own emotional baggage, but instead deal with your own emotional baggage before jumping into a situationship or a relationship. Until next time, guys, have a nice day.